girl, bring it back, 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 back. Hey girl, bring it back, 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 bring it back, 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 back.
What's poppin', Zayaa and Briya Nation? It's your girl Zayaa here. For this video, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to plait / braid with natural hair. I'll be doing it on my mannequin's head, as you can see. And first thing I'm doing is combing out her hair, so it's not rough and all that stuff, you know. But before we get started, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn that post notification on so you can be notified for every time I post, Briya post, or we both post. And yeah. So I'm just combing it out with the wide tooth comb, as you can see. And this video was suggested by this person on TikTok because I had posted a braiding video and they was like, I don't know how to braid, can you teach me how to braid? So I was like, why not? I'm gonna do a YouTube video on it. So here it is. For the other items I need is the wide tooth comb, a detangling brush, any type, a small tooth comb, a scrunchie, jam, extra hold, and another scrunchie. So let's get started. So even though I combed it with the wide tooth comb, I'm still going to use a detangling brush to make sure it's all detangled as well, with no knots or nothing, and so I could just braid it easily, basically. And I really hope this video helps for you guys that don't know how to braid and want to learn how to braid, because if you want to learn how to braid and all this stuff, watch this video to the end. But I'm going to use that comb first to part it into like a little small square section and apply the jam. So this is the first, oh no, I was saying wait because I was trying to see something. But anyways, there's 3 different ways to braid. Like I'm going to be showing you guys 3 different hand positions to braid. Like 3 different ways to position your hand when braiding and stuff like that. So as you can see, that's a clean part. And then I'm gonna add the jam and all that good stuff. So, yep. So now as you can see, after I part the section that I'm gonna do the first braid in section, whatever, I'm gonna put the rest of the hair into a messy bun, ponytail, whatever. And yeah, I just put it in a little bun and I'm gonna apply the jam onto that section where the parts are to make it look more like slick press, whatever, and stuff like that. But yeah, that's how much jam I put on. I don't really need a lot because plus I don't want to add too much product after I just washed her hair. And yeah, I'm applying the jam and then I'm gonna part it again to make it like more seen, like noticeable and stuff like that, because I want it to look more perfect after you add the jam. So here's the after look after I reparted, after I applied the jam. So once I did that, I sectioned it into 3 parts because you need 3 parts to start a braid. So the first thing you're going to do is section the whole entire section into 3 parts. So one right there, 2 and 3. 3 parts. Now you're going to grab that third part where I'm holding on to, lift up the middle one over the third one, grab the first one in between your pointer and thumb finger, and grab that second one, middle one, over and pinch it, and grab the third one and bring it between your pointer and thumb finger, and keep doing it back and forth on each side. So grab whatever middle piece it lands on, you just grab that, then bring it over, and then grab that third section, if you get what I'm saying. But yeah, this is the first way that I'm showing you guys how to braid. This is the first one of the 3 different hand positions on how to braid and stuff like that. Okay guys, so the same way I started the braid off and showed you guys, that's how I repeated it all the way down to the end. So now the first braid is done using that method that I showed you guys. Stay tuned. Here are the results for the first way of showing you guys how to braid. So that was the first way of how you can braid with different hand positions and stuff. So that's the final results for the first one. Now I'm going to show you guys the second way to braid, like the second hand rotation on how to braid. So the first thing I do is take out the bun again, and then comb the hair out again, then part it again into a section that into a section. For that section I'm gonna braid. So once I parted it, combed it, added the jam, all that good stuff, I put the rest of the hair back into a bun, then combed that section that I'm going to be braiding. So yeah. So basically it's the same as usual. I'm gonna part it into 3 sections because to start a braid, of course, you have to section it in threes. Section that part in 3 parts to begin the braid, of course. And then once I have those 3 sections, I'm gonna start it off the same way I started off the first one. I grab that third section right there. Then I lift up the middle one, which is the second one, over the third one. Then between my thumb and pointer finger, I grab the first section. Then I just move the middle piece over, grab it, pinch it, and then lift up the first one over, and then the second one, grab the third one. So it's like grabbing and putting it in between your fingers, basically. Then that's the same way I started off the first one. Then I'm gonna flip my hand in a few minutes or seconds. I'm going to watch how my arm flips. So I grab it and I'm going to flip. And then I'm just gonna grab that middle piece, let go of that third strand, then begin to braid like that. Kind of like under braiding, I think, or over braiding, one of them. And that's just how I'm going to continue the braid all the way down to the end. So at this part, I'm just giving you more detail on how to move your wrist / your arm and stuff. Giving you more detail on how to do it, so you can learn how to braid it that way as well. And then after this one, there is one more way to rotate your arm and stuff. So if you didn't know how to braid and you watched this video and it really helped you, comment down below, please. Now I am all done with the second one, and as you can see, there's a total difference between the first one I did and the second one. So the first one I did, you can see the less you pinch on the braid, the more loose. And the second one I just did is more tighter. The braid is more tight together than the first one. The first one is more looser. So when you pinch the braid more, it becomes more tight. And the less you pinch, it becomes more non-tight, like less tight than the way you pinch more of. So, now time for the third way to braid / different hand rotation, arm rotation, whatever. I don't really know what to call it, but yeah. So same as usual, I'm gonna part it into another part that I want to braid in. Add the jam, make the part more noticeable and stuff. Even though the parts look good, I want it to look shiny and stuff. And make the braid have some jam on it so I can like braid it good and stuff. Because I cannot just braid without gel or nothing. So yeah, I'm just parting it right now, and I know y'all can see that part. Like, look at it. It's on point. But anyways, I'll catch back up with you guys when we're starting the braid. Okay, so now we're going to begin the braid, and of course you're just gonna do the same thing, part it into 3 sections, which I'm doing now. I just redid it because some of the sections didn't feel much like more hair and stuff. So the same thing, gonna grab the 3rd strand, lift up that middle part over the 3rd one behind my hand, grab the 1st one, then take that middle one over the 1st one, lift up the other one, grab the 3rd one, go back and forth and put it in between your pointer and finger. Then you're gonna flip it, then get your hand over and begin to braid like that. Like basically putting the hair behind, basically. I don't really know how to explain it. Unless if you're next to me and I'm teaching you, then yeah. So I'm gonna redo it to show you. I'm gonna take the 3 strands, grab the 1st one, lift up that middle one, take it underneath the 1st one and grab the 3rd one. Put it between your pointer and thumb finger. Then keep doing it, and then you're gonna rotate the hair. Rotate it over like the 2nd one I did, but just different. Then put the hair going back behind your fingers, basically, because you're doing over braiding. The 2nd one was like under braiding, so it's like you're pushing the hair behind your fingers and stuff like that, whatever I call it. And then if you feel a section getting thin, then you just borrow some hair from a strand and put it into the other strand. So I'm just going to continue this braid all the way down, and as you can see already, it's tight together, not like the 1st one. It's kind of like the 2nd one too. So the 2nd and 3rd one that I'm doing now are tight because I'm pinching it more than the 1st one. So that's a tip for you beginners that didn't know how to braid. The more you pinch, the tighter the braid is. The less you pinch, the loose the braid is. Okay, so now I'm all done with the 3rd one, and you see it's tight like the 2nd one. So the 2nd and 3rd one is tight. See, very combined, tight together. And hope this tutorial helped you guys learn how to braid. And if it did, please comment down below, please. And those were the 3 different hand positions on how to braid. And look at those braids, they look amazing. And yeah, peace out. So here is what all of the braids look like. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you share the video with all your friends and family, cousins, all that stuff. Whoever doesn't know how to braid, make sure you send them this video because it will definitely teach them how to braid. Hopefully this video was helpful. Peace.